If you own property in North Valley, Oceanside right now, what I'm about to show you could significantly impact your home's value in the next 12 months. And if you've been thinking about buying here, you need to see this before you make any decisions. CC Summerfield here, your Oceanside real estate guide. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly what's happening in North Valley in 2026. The infrastructure projects, the new developments, the retail centers, and most importantly, what all this means for property values in this neighborhood. Because here's what most people don't realize. North Valley is in the middle of a massive transformation. We're talking about millions of dollars in investment, and it's all happening right now. So whether you're a current homeowner wondering what your property is worth, or you're considering buying in this area, this video has critical information you need to know. Let me start with the numbers that matter most. The real estate market. As of the end of January, the median detached home price in North Valley was $920,000. And for that, on average, you're looking at a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with around 1,400 square feet of living space. The majority of North Valley is single-family detached home. There have been only about 8 condos or townhomes that have sold in the last 90 days at a median price of $449,000. But here's what's really telling. Homes are selling fast, with a median days on market at only 21 days. Now, anytime you see growth in housing, you have to talk about infrastructure, and the city knows this. That's why in 2026, it's a big year for road improvements and traffic management in North Valley. One of the main projects is the widening and improvement of Mission Avenue, which is a key artery through North Valley. They're adding turn lanes, improving intersections, and upgrading traffic signals to handle increased volume. They're also working on better connectivity between North Valley and the rest of Oceanside, which means improved access to the 76 and better routes to downtown and the coast. Now, I'm not going to pretend construction is fun. There will be delays and some frustration in the short term, but long term, these improvements are going to make a huge difference on how smoothly traffic flows through the area. The city is also adding more bike lanes and pedestrian pathways. North Valley is becoming more walkable and bike-friendly, which is great for residents who want alternatives to driving everywhere. And there's also discussion about expanding public transit options as the population increases. So if you've been concerned about traffic with all this growth, know that the city is proactively addressing it. These infrastructure projects are happening in parallel with residential development, which is definitely the smart way to do it. All right, let's talk about something that's really exciting for North Valley residents: new parks and recreational spaces. In 2026, the city is breaking ground on a brand new regional park in North Valley. This isn't just some small neighborhood park. We're talking about sports fields, playgrounds, picnic areas, walking trails, and open green space. The park is expected to open in phases, with the first phase completed in late 2026. And here's something else that's coming: improved trail connectivity. North Valley is getting a better access to regional trail systems that connect to other parts of Oceanside and even into neighboring communities. So if you're into hiking, biking, or just getting outside, this is a big win. Now, let's talk about schools. With residential growth in the area, the school district is planning for increased enrollment. In 2026, we're seeing expansions and improvements to existing schools, as well as discussions about future school sites. The district is investing in facilities and working to ensure that educational resources keep pace with the increased number of residents. If schools are important to you, I always recommend going and doing your own research. Visit campuses, talk to parents in the area, and look at data that matters to you. For years, North Valley has been primarily residential, with limited shopping and dining options nearby. Well, good news, that's changing in 2026. We're seeing new retail centers and commercial spaces being developed to serve the growing population. This includes grocery stores, restaurants, coffee shops, and service businesses. So if you're living in North Valley right now, you're going to have more options close to home without having to drive so far every day for errands. One of the large retail projects is a mixed-use center that's breaking ground this year. It's going to include a grocery store anchor, several restaurants, and retail spaces for local businesses. And it's expected to open in late 2026 to early 2027. There's also been an increase in small businesses interested in North Valley. As the population grows, entrepreneurs are definitely seeing opportunity here. Our next topic is critical: utilities and infrastructure upgrades. In 2026, North Valley is getting significant upgrades to water, sewer, and electrical systems. These aren't the most exciting projects to talk about, but they're absolutely essential. For residents, this means fewer service disruptions, better water pressure, and a more reliable electrical grid. North Valley is also getting upgrades to drainage systems to handle heavy rain and prevent flooding. And here's something important. As North Valley develops, there's increasing focus on doing it sustainably. New developments are incorporating green building practices, water-efficient landscaping, and energy-efficient design. The city is also working on preserving natural habitats and maintaining buffer zones around sensitive areas. Some new developments are even being designed with solar-ready infrastructure, and there are incentive programs for homeowners who want to add solar panels or other energy-efficient upgrades. All right, let's talk about something that's on everyone's mind: property values. With all this development and investment happening in North Valley, what does this mean for home prices? Well, historically, when areas see this kind of growth, improved infrastructure, better amenities, new retail, and service centers, property values tend to increase. And we're already kind of seeing this trend in North Valley. Now, if you're a homeowner in North Valley, this is generally good news. Your property is likely becoming more valuable as the area develops and becomes more desirable. If you're thinking about buying in North Valley, it's important to understand that prices may continue to rise as these projects come online. And here's the thing about timing the market: you can't. What you can do is make a decision based on what makes financial sense for you right now. If North Valley checks all the boxes with your lifestyle and budget, and you're planning to be here for the long term, then the specific timing matters less than finding the right property. If you're curious about what homes are selling for in North Valley or what your current home might be worth, I'm always happy to run a comparative market analysis for you. Just reach out and we'll go over all the numbers together. As the area grows, there's a balance between development and maintaining what makes North Valley special. The city is working with community input to ensure that growth happens thoughtfully. One of the things residents have emphasized is preserving open space and natural areas. North Valley has some beautiful hillsides and natural landscapes, and the city's general plan includes designated open space areas that won't be developed. There's also a focus on maintaining the residential feel of North Valley, keeping it primarily residential with supporting commercial rather than turning it into a high-density urban area. When you add up everything we've talked about, the infrastructure improvements, parks and amenities, retail development, better connectivity, you're looking at a neighborhood that's really transforming. North Valley is improving from a quiet, somewhat overlooked part of Oceanside to a thriving residential area with its own identity and amenities. And with that transformation comes opportunity. So that's a rundown on what's happening in North Valley, Oceanside in 2026. From infrastructure upgrades to new parks, from retail centers to improved connectivity, North Valley is in the middle of a significant growth phase. If you live in North Valley, stay engaged with what's happening. Go to community meetings, support local businesses, and be part of shaping what this neighborhood becomes. And if you're thinking about buying or selling in North Valley, now's the time to have a conversation about what these changes mean for your specific situation. I'm offering free home valuations for North Valley residents, no strings attached. You just have to click on the link in the description below and we'll set up a time to chat about your property and what's happening in your neighborhood. And stay tuned because my next video is going to dive deep into Morro Hills specifically, including the major housing developments that are happening there. So if that's your neighborhood, make sure you're subscribed. And thanks so much for watching. I'm Cece Summerfield. I'll see you on the next one.